A lot of the joy this week of the Browns playing in London is that I can be depressed by noon and then get on with my work by 1. It's going to be great. Hello, everybody. It's time for week 5 predictions. We are kind of a quarter of the way through it. This week, I will not be able to watch the game. To me, the first game I'm going to miss this year because my dodgeball team qualified for nationals. Let's go Lake Monsters. My girlfriend just folded this the other day, but I had to do it for the bit. I'm very sorry. Anyway, we've got football to predict badly or good. I don't know. So starting off, we have the Thursday night game, the 49ers versus the Rams. I don't trust Mac Jones, so I'm going to go with the Rams. Also, the Rams were able to stop Indiana Jones, or Danny Dimes, whatever you want to call him. Either way, it's a great name. Browns, Vikings in London. Now, fun fact, the last time the Browns played in London, we also played the Vikings. Are we just not allowed to play them outside of London? I guess so. Anyway, so this is going to be a very interesting matchup because it's going to be Dylan Gabriel's first official start. And historically, what we've seen is oftentimes brand new starters like this will win their first game, and then kind of from there we don't really know what to expect. So with that in mind, we're either playing Carson Wentz or JJ McCarthy. I'm not 100% which one we've got. And as much as having Jettis and Kevin O'Connell would not bring me the most joy to play on any given week, I'm going to go with the Browns here. Again, unfortunately, I won't be able to watch that game, but at the very least, I'll have the result of the game by around 1, so can hopefully do fine for nationals. I could come onto this stream next week with my national championship. I won't because we're the 12th seed, which only 12 seeds make it. So will I be the 22 Nashville Predators and get absolutely mollywopped in the first round? Or will I be the 23 Florida Panthers, where I just barely make it and somehow nearly win the whole thing? The answer is the first one. Okay, Texans-Ravens. I'm actually taking the Ravens here, and I'm going to tell you why. The Texans have not been themselves. In the last year or two, since Stroud's gotten there, they have been a night and day team. And as much as you want to think that, okay, well, they got their groove, they shut out the Titans, division rival, now they're going to move into this weakened Ravens team without Lamar, I think that is actually going to lead to their downfall here. And also, I think it's going to come into question 2 big things. One being, was Stroud really the right choice? Because a loss here is really going to start those rumors. And also, are the Ravens better without Lamar? Both of those things would be good for me as a Browns fan. Yeah, so with that in mind, I'm going to be taking the Ravens here because you'd think you want to count them out after the last few weeks. And I'm not going to. I'd rather they lose, but it's predictions, not wish fulfillment. Giants, Saints. Give me the Saints because it's like I said earlier, rookie quarterbacks or brand new whatever will win their first week and everyone goes, oh, wow, okay. And then the next week's when the bad stuff starts. And that's what I think is going to be happening here. So I'm going to take the Saints to get their first win of the season. Raiders, Colts. I'm actually going to take the Raiders on this one. I think that this is going to be the start of Indiana Jones's. I think that this was a Linsanity run. It's going to crash here. I'd like the Colts to win, actually. I've been enjoying their story because, I mean, week 1 you can tell how down I was on them as a franchise. Not as that's a bit far. How bad I was on them as a team this season. And, yeah, they really turned that around, really proved me wrong. So I want to keep being proven wrong. But here I'm going to be taking the Raiders anyway. I think Gino's going to have a good bounce back here. G&T's been looking great. Yeah, Raiders, and they nearly beat the Bears last week, save for a blocked field goal. I know all about that. Dolphins, Panthers, no Tyreek, no win. Bryce Young is the most confusing quarterback in the league right now. I think he's going to continue that streak here by putting up a huge game against the Dolphins, and everyone's like, are you good or not? Just tell us if you're good or not, and we can move on. Jets, Cowboys. Now, I think, off topic, actually it's Cowboys, Jets, my bad. Off topic, though, I think last week was the first time I got it right across the board about what I thought each game was going to be in terms of what I thought my sleeper game and my game of the week. Definitely, that was the game of the week, was Cowboys-Packers, ending in a tie. That's a rarity. And sleeper of the week, I said Colts-Rams, and that was a sleeper game of the week for sure. So, anyway, I'm going to be taking the Cowboys here. I like the Jets. I've actually really been liking what I've seen from Fields so far. It's just, yeah, just some of the worst luck with him. They've been putting up really good numbers against really good teams, and just not really much you can say about it. Buccaneers, Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. They've quietly been one of the best teams in the league this year. Sam Darnold's been looking really good with them. Titans, Cardinals. Titans got to win one, right? Why not this one? Commanders, Chargers in a... So when's this going to collapse for us? Oh, I guess it already has. Game of the week. I'm going to be taking the Commanders here because I just see more with them. A kitty battle. It's going to be the Lions and the Bengals. Look, if I'm not saying the Browns are better than the Bengals, but I think in general, defensively for sure, and I think offensively without Burrow and with Higgins kind of not really alluding to, more just kind of straight up saying he wants to play for the Patriots, and Chase just being like, I don't want to be here anymore. All that combined with a Lions team that is, I can tell you from experience in the last week, very angry. Yeah, this isn't a competition. It's going to be the Lions. In your primetime game of the week, Patriots-Bills, give me the Patriots. Actually, straight up, I'm going to tell you why. And it's because the Bills yearly are the September champions. Therefore, they cannot win once it turns into October. That's a lie, but also, you know, it's a divisional game. Patriots, historically, I know there was a reason why historically they had their number for a while. Still, they have their number, so. Finally, your Monday night primetime game, the Chiefs will be going up against the Jaguars. Chiefs, thank you for beating the Ravens. I know I'm one of the few people in the world that actually cheered for that happening, but, you know, it's important for me to let the world know that. Chiefs are back. That was Mahomes' best game in 3 years. You know, getting their wide receivers back. This Chiefs team, they're going to remind the league who they are, I think. Yeah. So, Jaguars, they've quietly been a really good team as well. Defensively, of course, not too much on offense. They've been, satisfactory on offense. But, yeah, just against this Chiefs team now. And that concludes this week. There are 5 teams on the bye week. It is going to be the Bears, the Packers, the Steelers, the Eagles, and the Falcons. Those 5 teams will not be playing this week. Each team is going to get one bye week. There's going to be a couple for different teams. Different teams get more than others throughout the season. For game of the week, I'm thinking potentially Chiefs versus Jaguars in that Monday night game. But actually, I'm debating between Buccaneers, Seahawks, and Commanders, Chargers. I think both of those are going to be really fun. I'm gonna go with my game of the week, Buccaneers, Seahawks. Miss of the week, Titans, Cardinals. Both teams are just kind of in the mud, I guess. And then sleeper game of the week, yeah, Cowboys, Jets. It's gonna be fun, I think. So that's this week's predictions. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know some games you guys want to see, who you're cheering for. And of course, go Lake Monsters. Number 14. So 14. I don't wear 14 because of my dodgeball number in my professional league. That's why I wear 14, because of some other. Anyway, as always, let's go Browns. Oh, I actually have this shirt. Hold on. Look, I have Kramer's Lobster shirt. Look at that. Okay, bye.